For those of you that don't know, a little background about me. I am a retired professional Olympic weightlifter. I've competed at international levels on Team USA on 5 separate occasions, won junior nationals twice. So if it looks like I'm a little media savvy, it's because I did this in a different niche for a very long time and I'm actually still doing it. But because that is kind of my whole life, I spend a lot of time in the gym, and these are the best gym fragrances that I have found. We got 3 expensive, 3 middle ground, 3 cheap. Let's get into it. We're gonna get this one out of the way early today. Louis Vuitton, Imagination. If there was one thing that Imagination was made for, it was wearing it in the gym. It's a soapy, ambery tea. It lasts long, it projects pretty well. And for gym wear, 3 to 4 sprays of this tops. You don't wanna be drowning people around you with the smell of Imagination. Some people might prefer it, like me, if you're wearing Imagination and I get hit with a giant waft of it while I'm working out. I'm not gonna be that mad, probably gonna think it's me, but this, obviously, huge contender for the top spot. The second of the expensive category is going to be Parfums de Marly Greenly. This is just a green Irish spring type body wash smell, and it's really good for the gym, mainly because it doesn't project that violently. If you do 3 to 4 sprays just around your neck, your scent bubble is going to be very close to you. People are going to have to kind of enter your personal space if they want to smell it. They might catch a whiff of it, but you're not going to be offending anyone by any means. It's a super, super, super clean, fresh, crispy fragrance. When it comes to gym fragrances, you don't want anything that's like overly sweet, like you don't want a herba pura or anything like that. You don't want anything that's overly crisp. You want something in the middle that's just very refreshing. That's what Greenly is. And then the final for the expensive category, I like Blue Talisman Extrait. It's got some woods in it, but it is a sweet pear fragrance. The woods are not overpowering in this. You kind of have to search for them when you smell. That makes it a perfect gym fragrance. But this one is very, very strong, and it does project. So like 2 to 3 sprays and you're good to go. Probably 2, just around the neck. The thing is, when you're working out, you're in the gym and you're sweating, your body heat is increasing. So that is taking whatever perfume, cologne, fragrance you have on, and it is pushing it out and it's projecting pretty hard. So you don't want to douse yourselves because it's going to fill the gym. Trust me, nobody likes that. But this is a great option. These are my 3 favorite gym fragrances that are over $300. Now we're gonna enter the middle ground category. So $200 to $100 about is what we're looking at here. First up, a very obvious choice for this is Sospiro Vibrato. I got this as a tester bottle for like 170 bucks. It's 100 milliliters and it had maybe 10, 15 sprays missing. This projects like crazy. 2 sprays at the gym tops. It is a fucking lovely fragrance though. And if you're gonna wear one at the gym that projects and people smell it, it might as well be this one. It's a very sweet, citrusy ginger fragrance. It's not the most masculine in the world. If you're at the gym, the weights you're lifting should masculinize you, not the fragrance you're wearing. But if you find the tester on Joma Shop, you can get this for pretty cheap. Next up, Spice Bomb Metallic Musk. This is obviously a very musky, sweet, refreshing fragrance. I was surprised by this when I saw a scent with the name of Metallic Musk. I was expecting something very different. What this smells like to me is very clean laundry or dryer sheets. What this does is it doesn't make you smell anything other than just a clean human being. And I think that's really, really nice. Honestly, you could rock this as an everyday wear. This is a very versatile fragrance. My only gripe with it, the performance is not that great, but you're gonna go to the gym for 2 hours, and if anything, if you go to the gym for 2 hours, you get home and you take a shower, chances are you got the rest of your day ahead of you. You don't want your gym fragrance to be sticking around. Chances are you wanna throw on something else. I am a really big fan of this one. And the last, what I probably think is the best gym fragrance when it comes to value, smell, everything, Michael Malul's Ocean Noir. This, the atomizer, crazy. This goes crazy. It smells like, again, this is kind of another laundry-ish fragrance. It smells like scent beads, just the blue scent beads you put in the wash. And this is pretty beast mode 2 fragrance. This stuff, like this is probably the most refreshing outside of Imagination. This is probably the most refreshing smell on this list. And you can get 100 milliliters of it for like 130 bucks. This is one you can every day, every occasion. Very versatile, very nice. Not gonna offend anybody with that. All right, now we're moving on to the cheapies. And just because these are cheap does not mean they're any worse than the rest of these. These are good cheap ones. I have a lot of shitty cheap ones that are absolute shit. These are good. So first up, this is a new addition. Vulcan Feu, Vulcan Feu, Vulcan whatever the fuck is really, really nice. I ordered a bunch of cheap fragrances. I'm gonna do a video on them soon, but this is the one that stood out to me the most. It is strong, it is powerful, and it is delightful to smell. For 34 bucks, I mean, it is a crispy mango, kind of like a orange soda kind of smell, like a Fanta. And it is just refreshing. It's nice. It is, for a very cheap fragrances, normally these have chemical undertones to them. They smell very artificial, very rough. This does not. It's not headache inducing. At least for me, it's not. It might be for you guys, but for me, this is a very refreshing one that when I smelled it, I was shocked. And then when it dried down, I was more shocked. It's just a nice one. It's very refreshing and it's an awesome gym fragrance. If you wear this, people are going to think you have money for nice fragrances. This thing's 34 bucks for 100 milliliters. The bottle, thought it was plastic. It's metal. This is a nice fucking get. Very impressed with this one. That's the first of the cheapies. Let's move on. The second, Nikos Sculpture. Now, this is one that was in my very first video I posted on this channel. I did a little fragrance haul with some cheap ones, some expensive ones, and this one really surprised me. If I remember right, this is the original in Bond Lafayette Street. Duped this, technically? That's what people are saying. I don't know if that's true, but it is really, really, really good. A crisp, clean, fresh scent with some tonka in the base notes to really balance it out. Again, another one you're never gonna offend someone with. The bottle's pretty damn cool. And you can get this for like, I think it used to be cheaper. It's gotten a lot of hype recently for good reason. You can get this for like $20. The longevity on it's pretty good. And it's just a good, clean scent. That's what you're looking for in a gym scent. You're not looking for anything crazy. This does a good job of that. This last one is very near and dear to my heart. This is the first fragrance I ever got a compliment on in my life. And it was the one that kind of started all this, my fragrance collecting. Dolce & Gabanna Light Blue. If you want to think of crisp ocean water, a crisp ocean breeze, so mass appealing, so unique. Like this is one to where if I smell it, I know what it is immediately. And it's cheap. I got this 6.7 liter chug jug of Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue for like 80 bucks on Joma Shop. And it is so crispy. There's some lemon in there, like lemon zest, ocean breeze. Fucking so money. One of my all-time favorites. Very cheap, very good for the gym. Only gripe, longevity and projection, performance are not great. But if there's one time to where you kind of want those features in a fragrance to be nerfed, it's when you're at the gym. If someone walks up really close in your personal space, you want to smell good, you don't want to smell overwhelming, and you definitely don't want to smell like shit. So wear something, deodorant, something. Such a good one for the gym. I use this for the gym still to this day. Even with all these expensive fucking fragrances everywhere, I love this one. Now I'm gonna pick out a best one from each category. We'll go ahead and start here. Obviously, from this category, I'm gonna go with Ocean Noir by Michael Malul. The only reason I'm doing that is because this can be a little bit too much for the gym. And then lastly, for the cheap ones, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Oh Intense. This is the EDP. Performs a little bit better, but the EDT is also fantastic. So either one you get is an awesome gym fragrance. And notice how these are all blue freshies. You want a blue freshie for the gym. More often than not, you want something that is not overly fruity and sweet. You just want something that is crisp, clean, and refreshing to smell. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys want to see in a different video, and I'll see you then.